And we are live. All right. Hey, thank you for hopping on with us. Peg Tucker here, and I'm talking with my friend and business associate, Paul Hickey. And we are talking about a project that we are working on together that we are super excited about and want to share with you. Before we get started, Paul, could you give us a background on yourself? What you're because you've got a really interesting background. So, Paul, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Does interesting mean long? We've both been around a little bit, so it does commute it into a bigger story. But the long and the short of it is for a number of years I played in the CFL and the NFL, and I spent the majority of time during that 1980s period in those two leagues, and as a result of it, that parlayed me into businesses of some different sorts, and out of being quite selective of the businesses that I'm associated with, I felt it necessary to begin the process of going down. I'm not going to say the rat hole, but getting engaged in this business because it's important for me for a couple of reasons. Not the least of which is some of the challenges I've had with stroke and stroke recovery. And it's been an outstanding process to become involved with people like you, Peg, and others within this team that are key and critical to the reasons why I want to be here.
Well, let me ask you, what is it about? Thank you for that, Paul. But I want to ask you, what is it about the company that you and I are involved in that made you say yes to begin with?
Well, what made me say yes to begin with was an openness that the company has to bring on new people. It's not about the first people that are in because they're making all of the money. What it's about is the opportunity to engage with anybody from the Goldsteins, Alexi, and others to people as, and I'm just beginning this process. So although I've been a customer for quite some time, I'm beginning the process of diving deep into this opportunity. And it's for those who are afraid of what this opportunity is you'll get support from people like Peg and others that will, I'm not going to say drag you kicking and screaming, but at least to an opportunity to say, you know what, I'm going to do with this what I want to do with it, and then stretch it a little bit and grow from there. So it's a culture. It's not just a product, it's a culture.
Yeah. I completely agree with that. We really have an extraordinary group, I think. And one of the things I want everyone to know is if you're listening and we're catching your attention and you're thinking, I need to know a little more about this, drop the word video in the comments. We've got a 4-minute video that we can send you that you can it'll educate you a little bit about what we do. And also, we have a call tonight that I will. This evening. Today is Wednesday, the 21st. We have a call, and we're doing these calls on Wednesdays. That'll give you a little deeper look into what we're doing. So just drop the word video or the word call. We'll definitely get some information to you. And if someone else shared this with you, someone besides Paul or myself, get back to them. Because we all work together. That's and as Paul was saying, it's a culture, it's a family. We all do work together. So, one more question for you, Paul. Who do you feel is a good fit for this, for working with our company, for making an extra income at home?
Well, that's a good question. Trying to evaluate my prospects and opportunities are anyone right now that's in challenged by the economic state that we're in, whether it's a few dollars that you want to obtain additional revenue for or grow a complete business. I think what's important is the ability to have a family operated organization that allows for growth within that family. And however you perceive that family is what's important. So if indeed you're looking at an opportunity to replace income, that's there. If indeed you're looking for an opportunity to, hey, all I want is a side hustle that will allow me to bring in a few extra bucks to cover off maybe a car payment or something like that, that's cool too. But if indeed you want to say, you know what, I'm done with the rat race, I want to go out and be who I am, that's there for you too.
Love that, Paul. It's so true. It really, if someone who's just looking for a few extra dollars a month to, like you said, pay a car payment, get the groceries that they'd like, to healthy groceries for their family, or if you want to build a business where, like, we are open in so many other countries right now that you can literally have a business that money is coming into your account while you sleep. That's a beautiful thing too. So once that starts happening, it's really hard to go, oh no, I don't want that anymore.
Well, yeah, just hearing of all of the places that we're going to be going to, and I'm kind of excited about going to some places in Europe, although I don't have a bunch of people over there, but there are certainly opportunities to deal with my heritage over in Germany and connect over there. So there's opportunities there.
Beautiful. Yeah. And I agree with you. I love the fact that we're opening in Germany because we are, homeopathy is so big in what we do, and it's the birthplace of homeopathy.
Mm-hmm.
So, really, that's very exciting. So, listen, I want to, Paul, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, I'm going to put up your banner with your email. So if you want to get a hold of Paul, this is a really good place. Like I said, also, please put put a comment video or comment call if you'd like to get on a live call. That takes a little longer. It's probably more like a 20-minute, really deep look into what we do. Or we can send you a 4-minute video. So
Sure.
You can really.
And I guess if you're looking at, hey, look, I want to take a deep dive at this, reach out to me and I'll connect Peg and me or a couple of our business leaders too, because I'm kind of new at this whole thing. So I'll need the assistance of Peg and others to say, hey, look, you're saying the right thing, or hang on, just sit in the background.
Yeah, absolutely. That's perfect, Paul. Perfect way to take it out, because that is what we do. We help each other and we learn while we're earning. So that's pretty cool.
Cool.
So, hey, Paul, thanks for your time. Thank you for everyone for hopping on, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Peg.